Yo, it's Long for the Cut, man. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back. Listen. Metro Boomin. Yes, you heard that right. Metro Boomin. I didn't stutter. Metro Boomin. I didn't make a mistake. Metro Boomin, the guy who was doing all that cheerleading for Future and all them other guys, and he made the BBL Drizzy beat or whatever the fuck. That shit was ass, by the way, and everybody overhyped it, but okay. Yeah, that guy. There's tweets that have been dug up from the depths of the internet, and these tweets are giving me Lil Duval vibes. If you know, you know. Now, we have an article from TMZ. Metro Boomin is being sued for alleged sexual assault. Lawyer says it's a pure shakedown. Yeah, okay. All right, now look, listen. Let's just read this real quick. It says, according to Metro Boomin's lawyer, Lawrence Hinkle II of Sanders Roberts LLP, tells TMZ, this is a pure shakedown. These are false accusations. Mr. Wayne refused to pay her months ago, and he refuses to pay her now. Mr. Wayne will defend himself in court. He will file a claim for malicious prosecution once he prevails. All right. Metro Boomin is facing a new lawsuit from a woman who claims she knew and trusted the Grammy-winning super producer before he allegedly raped her in 2016. TMZ Hip Hop obtained docs filed today by a woman named Vanessa Lemestry, who claimed she was suffering from depression after the death of her 9-month son at the time, but she hit it off with Metro during a getaway trip to Vegas in the spring of that year. Vanessa claims Metro invited her to his studio to hang back in Los Angeles, where she says she observed Metro abusing codeine even against the warnings of his friends. Wouldn't be surprised. Sometime in September 2016, Vanessa says she visited Metro at his studio and took half a Xanax pill and a shot of alcohol to cope with the sadness over her son's passing, weighing heavy on her mind, and claims she soon blacked out on the couch. This does not sound good at all. Vanessa claims she eventually regained consciousness in a bed with Metro on top of her, allegedly raping her and performing oral sex on her. After allegedly blacking out and walking again, Vanessa says Metro appeared and informed her she was inside a Beverly Hills hotel room and it was time to leave. She says she has no memory of how she got there. Vanessa says she later learned she was pregnant and claims it had to be from Metro because she hadn't had sex with anybody else. She says she ultimately terminated the pregnancy in November 2016. Vanessa also believes Metro joked about her trauma the following year on his Rap Saved Me on his Rap Saved Me song. It was featuring apparently 21 Savage, Offset, and Quavo, which includes the lyrics, "She took a Xanny, then she fainted. I'm from the gutter, ain't no changing." Okay, bro, that's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. So these niggas is even making rap lines talking about women passing out on drugs, bro, and them doing weird shit. Okay. She's currently seeking unspecified damages for mental pain and anguish, plus punitive damages. We've reached out to Metro Boomin's representative. So far, no word back. Of course, and of course, his lawyer's gonna say it's cap. Of course. Then when it's all proven, then what? What is he gonna say? He won't have anything to say because he got paid. It won't matter at that point. Moving on. So TMZ made a tweet. Now we got this image here showing a compilation, a collage of tweets made by Metro Boomin. No. We met Metro Boomin. Yeah. So here it is, right here. Let's pull it up. So it is blurry, but I'll do my best to read it all to you. Just bear with me. So start from the top left. It says, damn, these tweets go all the way back to 2011. So we got December 18, 2011. We got a tweet from May 25th, 2011. All right, so look, it says here, the things I would do to Sierra are, I don't, Fuck it, I'm gonna read it. The things I would do to Sierra are probably illegal. That's what he's saying. Another tweet. It says, I'm trying to tell one of my friends that age ain't nothing but a number. LOL. Another tweet says she might be young, but she ready. Another tweet says, yes, maybe even for the crew too. LOL. RT, if I get a chick that wants me to get her some Molly, is that guaranteed pussy? LOL. Another tweet says, got your little sister on the Mollies. She done ran through the whole squad. Another tweet says, she's trying to throw molestation charges at niggas. Another tweet says, Leland's little girls. And then there's a link to an Instagram post. Another tweet says, LOL, I can't be a pedophile at 15. Hashtag no pedo. Another tweet says, and I'm tweeting via web like a effing child molester. Another tweet says, walking through the grocery store with both hands in my khakis like a true PDF file. Hashtag no pedo. Alright, so look, obviously this dude's fucking retarded. Obviously every nigga that's associated with him is also a weirdo too. I don't care what anybody has to say. Listen, you are guilty by association. I would never ever be around a nigga that made tweets like this. I would never be around a nigga that would even joke like this. This is insane to me. I have a daughter, so this especially hits different. I've got a wife, I've got a mother, I've got aunties and a sister that I love dearly. I've got 2 nanas that I love. So, you know, there's a lot of females in my life that I love. So, you know, this definitely hits different. You know, and I'm sure a lot of you guys too, you know. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I just want to bring this to you guys' attention, because everybody should know what's going on with these artists. They're doing wicked things and they're mainstream. So, you know, they're everywhere. They're touring. They're having all of these endorsements with these major corporations, and they're, you know, selling out arenas, and they're getting all of these major cosigns and getting all this money and buying all these cribs, cars, jewelry, and clothes, and, you know, going on all these expensive trips and stuff like that. And, you know, behind closed doors, they're doing all this wicked stuff. And then you wonder, you know, you wonder why only certain people get to the top. Well, it's because you got to go through a process. You know what I'm saying? It's a vetting process. They only allow certain types of people through specific doors. It's a ritual you got to go through, whether it's a humiliation ritual or you got to sacrifice somebody, whatever it is, you got to go through something if you want to make it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna be anything pretty. So, you know, of course, you know, they gonna let niggas like this with a history of, well, I don't even know why you would even tweet something like this. First of all, like, why that bro, why are you even tweeting something like this? Why are you tweeting something like this? What made you think that that was okay? What made you think that that was cool? Why are people liking it? Why are people retweeting it? You know what I'm saying? And why didn't anybody come out earlier and bring these tweets out and cancel this guy? I don't understand. Why cancel the baby because of what he said about gay people, but then y'all got guys like Lil Duval and Metro Boomin on Twitter making pedophilic tweets and nothing happens to him? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's extremely interesting to me. I would like answers as soon as possible, because I'm getting real fucking sick and tired of it. I've been sick and tired of it, actually. I'm tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. So, you know, I'm gonna wrap it up and end it at that, man. I've seen enough. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments, man. You have a blessing, peace, and mind. Stay safe. Peace.